The offense. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Dropping back. It's Simmons. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Wants to throw it. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Toss play to the outside. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Look out. Room to run here. After a solid gain, it's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. The reception makes about 7 yards with fourth down coming up here. The Gators will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Through the tackle.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they pass this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nice grab. It's Walters. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now it's 2nd down here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down. Needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit wiped off the board. Ouch.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the option play here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to run the option. He breaks free. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Some strong run defense there makes it second and 10 now from the 25. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Looking downfield. It's Simmons. That's caught. It's Walters. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Hand off to the right side. He shreds the tackle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense now operating in empty. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks an open space. Powering through. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Back in motion now. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Florida. They cap the drive with 6 points.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in. And to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense operating from the pistol. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gives it to the back. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. They're going to run it. He's got room to run. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He has such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at that 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. No gain there. Ball is spotted at the 2 again.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll try the right side on the toss. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
It's a bootleg looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, the big fellas, Kirk, flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Direct snap. First and goal, handoff. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. We a loss on the play.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Screen to the wide receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Receiver in motion now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Odom. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Adds 6 more points to the total.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Will go for a 2-point conversion. Tight end goes in motion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands and he dropped it.
Florida 31, Ole Miss 13.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a big gain in the first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Good job here, not predetermining what you want to do as a quarterback. He read the defense, made the right read, pitched it out to his back, and he got a big gain as a result.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Touchdown, Gators. They are pouring it on now. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
38, Ole Miss 13.
Bringing it out, it's Walters. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. And the ball is away from inside the 10. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Motion by the back. The defense better adjust. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.